everything has been, so present that I know the difference. Is like the vibration that I feel with my mom. She's been here, but she just showed up again. Like she just showed up to let me know that she's present here in this conversation, and that is confirming pretty much that that was what it is exactly what I feel it is. Because I have never had the desire to make any or the intuition to make anything up. You know what I'm saying? My intuition is clear. Like it comes to me clear, and I feel it when as it does, and it's somewhat undeniable. So honestly, Amina says she loves that fan.
Well, sometimes the beings that I channel have so much energy. And Metatron is one of those that I instantly I start to sweat. It's just like, ah. So
I,
I keep a fan right here.
yeah, that's wild. I've heard that about the power of the different um, angels and ancients, and I've heard that about Metatron. Like someone else who I was watching, and they said they get hot when Metatron is around. They get hot, and the information is always powerful. And that's the same thing I felt because, and when I was doing these exercises, to be honest with you, I remember referencing a couple of times, but I felt because I was outside, I was working out prior to doing the workout. I mean, prior to doing some of my meditations, I finish up my workout and I still be outside because I'll be out by sunlight, sun rising. I'll be out there working out before it gets too hot, and I would just be out there in the sunlight. And that's when I was doing it. And I was thinking it was because I was out, but it one specific day that I remember specifically when I really came into consciousness, I was really hot as hot that day. So that's really the confirmation too, because it just came conscious to me that day was really. It wasn't a hot day, but I was hot. You know what I'm saying? The sun is always beaming at a certain time, but it's not always hot at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? But this, I do remember that because I was referencing that. Wow, I just felt Metatron, and then I realized that I was hot. I didn't put that two and two together because I was looking up at the sun like, man, it's getting hot out here. So that's confirmation. That's a confirmation. And then wow, that was it pretty much, and I'm so grateful to have it confirmed because as I said, I never I never even looked at it like it was that because my father pretty much made it clear. He gave me the option to experience it from a different perspective. He said that only thing that he said to me that if something happened to you, the children wouldn't respond right. He never said it was wrong. Never said nothing like that. He said if you want to do it, you come to me. That's what he said. He didn't say hey, it's bad. You shouldn't want to do it. He said if you ever want to do that, you come to me. Whatever it is you want to try, you come to me. So okay, now my father's like the strongest person in my life at that time. He's like, that's my man. He's by the time he said that, I'm like, okay. And it wasn't right then that it wasn't like right after that I asked him. It was like probably a year and a half, 2 years after that I asked him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It wasn't like because he told me that early on in life. I was probably 6 or 7 when he told me that because I was with them. I was with them everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So and my mom was a mother and father and an only child. So they pretty much was all together. We was all together all the time. And because Eddie Kendricks was my mother's cousin, it wasn't my father's cousin. He was my mother's cousin. Since he was in the Temptations, my father could sing. He liked my father. My father would even sing background for him sometime when they'd be in different cities. There, he'll go because them dudes had drug problems. You know what I'm saying? David Ruffin and Dennis and them dudes had drug issues, man. You know what I'm saying? They was really doing stuff. So after I grew up, I realized that's why my dad was able to do that. My father was able to do that because they were just too tired from other stuff, and maybe they was strung out. They was high that night. They just needed stand-ins. That was a lot for our community. You know what I'm saying? That was what they had to do a lot. It's a lot of stand-in temptations. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I experienced that, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I got the understanding of it that I got because I was supposed to, so that I wouldn't be afraid of it to use it to heal my mom because she was anti it until I bought this to her, and she was like she didn't want to feel all like that, but I was like, imagine what you would feel like if it was chemo because when she got tested, four of her other friends, four and her, it was five of them that all got tested.